Horrified witnesses told how Britain's Got Talent star Susan Boyle has been subjected to a terrifying barrage of insults and intimidation. The singer has been hounded by a gang of up to 15 youths who prey on her near her home. The abuse has become so bad that a spokesman for the 56-year-old singer last night said they were planning to call in police to ensure her safety, as it also emerged the gang was behind a string of attacks on other locals. One witness blasted the mob for deliberately targeting her. She has Asperger's syndrome, which affects her ability to make sense of the world and process information. In one incident, the gang, mainly boys, set light to paper and threw it at her. They had surrounded her at a bus stop before pelting the cowering star with anything to hand. In another attack, the Scottish star was on a bus when a number of teens started throwing stones at the vehicle and hurling abuse. She was also subjected to horrible name-calling at the Mill Centre shopping mall near her home in Blackburn, West Lothian, where sources says the gang called her an old, ugly bee. A witness to some of the attacks said, "We were inside the bus and they were throwing stones, screaming and shouting things. Another time 10 to 15 of them were surrounding and throwing stuff. They lit a piece of paper and threw it at her face. Then I was going inside the Mill Centre. Susan was walking out and they were all standing at the entrance and they said to her, 'Why don't you get yourself a pair of glasses, you ugly, old bee?' It's horrendous." Susan isn't the only person who has fallen victim to the gang's nasty antics. Neighbors have complained to police about the intimidating behavior of a group of heartless boys aged 16 to 18. One told how she had been subjected to racist remarks and even had a glass bottle thrown at her. She said, "While I was waiting at the bus, they lobbed a glass bottle at my head. I've called the police 15 times. I've had to speak to victim support, I've had to call helplines because I've felt suicidal. They're known to the community. They set the children's park on fire, they put fireworks through somebody's door, they threw eggs at a wee girl's window. They pick on the most vulnerable people. If there is more than one person, they won't do it because they are too scared. It's old people, children, mentally ill people. It's really disgusting." Susan lives in the 3-bedroom former council house which she grew up in. She bought it soon after finishing second on BGT in 2009. She had also purchased a 5-bedroom new-build detached villa, which she calls the posh house, at the other end of the small town. But she couldn't settle there, so gave it to a niece.